that was my life. That was my life. I couldn't imagine ever having a job. I wanted to drive a truck. Give me the load, the paperwork, and sit back and don't worry, it'll be there, you know. And it was, you know. It's just what I enjoyed. But after this,
go ahead. And then you were back driving a truck.
After your wife died, you went back to driving a truck. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I did. Because it was the only thing to keep my mind off of her not being there dead, you know.
That's right.
So, anyways, and then this happened.
Yeah.
And
so now you got the chronology all right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're back up to when you had the stroke.
And I'm not frustrated, or I don't give up, you know, like a lot of people. All this happens to them, they'll just give up on life, you know, all this. I'm not, because I'm not ready to go yet. The Justice Center has been a blessing to me. What's the attorney's name? I forgot his name. Joe. Yeah. Joe. Here I'm thinking, well, nobody cares, and Joe's out there fighting my battles for me with the law, you know what I mean? Wow.
An accident that happened in the truck before he had the stroke.
Yeah, David and Goliath, okay? It just shows you don't got to be big, you just got to be smart. The Justice Center is wonderful. They're better than any other homeless place or place you could go for help. You got help when you went there. People talked about it, well, we don't have any resources right now. They made resources. You know, I mean, it was a blessing to me, you know.
When I was younger, I was a football player. I played, you know, I went to college on a scholarship. Played for the Raiders for 12 days.
Nice.
The 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, I did well. I was a smoke jumper for the U.S. Forest Service for a while, and I was a chef at the Hyatt for 37 years. And they laid me off during the pandemic. I actually got a job back then. I had been going to see these guys. I got a job back at the Hyatt, and they laid me off during the pandemic. And that's when the legs all decided, okay, let's take a break. Good people down there, and they have the right intentions, they're changing lives.
What would you say to someone who's considering whether or not they want to give financially to the Arizona Justice Center?
I would say it's the best investment you could ever make. I would say if somebody asked you for $1 for a sandwich down on the streets, ask to see the sandwich first. They're not looking for money for sandwiches and the panhandlers and all that. Most of those are predators.
Why is it a good investment for someone to give to the Justice Center?
Because they actually are helping people.
Yeah.
They are actually helping. I've seen a lot of people change their lives coming through there. I'm the biggest one. I made a decision to change my life. It was up here when I made it, and meeting around Robin, around Joe and Ellen, there was no going back.
Is this a common thing that you see, that people who are helped then want to turn around and help others? Have you seen that before? Yeah.
Yeah, that's common. What I wanted to bring up is what he testified to about going from not caring about anything to coming back to caring about. I learned in my life, I got to a point on the street, kind of near the beginning of being on the street, but I got to a place where I remember making a conscious decision that I got to learn to live out here now. I got to, this is going to be my life, so now I got to figure all this out, and it took a process to get me back thinking I can get a job in an apartment again. I can do all that, because my life was consumed with, this was my life, you know? And I noticed that he went through kind of that too.
Oh yeah.
And at first it was, I don't care about nothing. Like after my divorce, I just kind of give up on people and everything, and didn't care what happened to me, you know? And so I went through the same things as him. And one thing that I do at the Justice Center is I try to get people back from that place where, from that decision that they made somewhere back in their past, that this is going to be my life now. This is my life. And I try to give them hope that they can, you know, have an apartment, have a job again, have all those things. And if I can get them to that point, then I can start working with them, and then it's a lot simpler.